loves, this is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you're happy, healthy and healing wherever you're watching from. Today we are looking at how is your future spouse going to try to impress you, going to try to win you over. So this reading is going to be all about that, and to pick your piles or groups for today, we have this deck which is called the Guardian of the Night. So I'm just going to pick 3 cards and then those will be your piles for today. Yep. So 2 cards came out for pile number 1. I'm going to take them just in case there are important messages. Wow. So we have King of Pentacles and 5 of Cups for group number 1. If you are drawn to any of these cards, then this will be your reading. The timestamps are in the description, so you guys can go ahead and skip to your reading if you would like. For group number 2, we have the beautiful High Priestess. Strong cards coming out today, strong energies. Wow, look at that. And for group number 3, we've got Queen of Swords. So we have 2 court cards and a major arcana. How nice. So if you guys need some more time, you can take your time to select your group or your card, whichever card is calling out to you the most. That is going to be your reading. Remember, it's not so much about the words, it's not so much about technically choosing the pile. Just pick the one where you feel the most drawn to. Just pick that card, pick that group. So I'm going to go ahead with my prayer of gratitude. It's a small prayer ritual that I do to invite all of your energies in, to invite your spirit guides in honor of you and your magnificent energy. If you are new here, I welcome you with an open heart and open arms. I hope you have a good time here. I hope you enjoy the readings. I hope they resonate. If not, I hope that they provide some clarity or guidance or whatever it is that you are looking for. So start by taking a deep breath in and breathe out. A deep breath in, slowly, gently. There's no rush, there's nowhere to go. And exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. There's no need to control your breath. We cannot control our breath, so just watch. Just move with the air and feel the life in your body, the breath in your body, and tune deeper into it. Connect deeper to yourself, to your breath. I would like to start off this prayer by first inviting your spirit guides, your future spouse, your higher self, your highest self. I invite you in with divine love and gratitude. Thank you so much for being with me in this journey. For all those of you that are returning, all of the non-physical beings, light beings that have been watching over you and me and your soulmates, your future spouse. I thank you so much, divine beings, for protecting us, watching over us. I ask you to be with me, to provide clear and concise messages and information and whatever it is that my soul family needs to hear in this reading. Dear Spirit Guides, I thank you for being with me throughout this journey. It's been over a year since I have been creating tarot videos on YouTube, and I'm so thankful for all of you that come through to help me channel, for all of the soul families, light beings, ancestors that come through to help me channel. I take the time to cleanse this sacred space, to cleanse the energy of my group number 1, 2, and 3, my soul family that is watching this. Cleansing, slowly detaching from anxiety, worry, slowly detaching from pain and seeing the lesson underneath. Asking for strength to turn the wounds into wisdom, to shift from unwanted to our desired, wanted outcome. I cleanse and purify the energy of this room, of this house. Cleanse and purify the energy of my aura, my own energetic field, so I'm able to channel for you. I cleanse you, my dear soul family. May you experience a state of calmness, tranquility, and peace as we move through this reading, as you receive and accept the messages, your soulmate, your future spouse in your heart and in your being. I ask you, sacred smoke, to protect my energy, to protect the energy of this home and my soul family's energy from any beings that do not wish us good, that wish us harm. I ask you, Spirit, to protect us all. From any negativity, hostility, any evil eyes that might be thrown our way. May all negative energy be returned back to their senders. Our energy is protected, strong and calm. I would like to close this prayer by thanking each and every one of you, all of you that have booked your personal readings with me, or if you have donated to the channel, all those of you that leave your sweet comments and support me in any way that you can. Thank you so much. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. May you keep shining. I hope my readings function as some solace or some way of giving you clarity, showing you the way to abundance, showing you the way to your desired life, your ideal self, your best self, which in a way you already are. And I ask you to be with me. I ask you, dear spirit guides, to be with me as I move through this reading, through this prayer, to give my soul family accurate messages about their soulmate, their special person, their future spouse. I now close this prayer. Thank you so much, my dear loves, for being with me. I will now see you at your reading, my divine dear soul. So group number 1, you have 2 cards. You got King of Pentacles and 5 of Cups. So I'm feeling, as you can see, the 5 of Cups is kind of like the opposite energy of the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone who is abundant, who is not in a lack mindset. Whereas the 5 of Cups, if you guys remember, I'm being shown the 5 of Pentacles card actually, where there are 2 people that are walking out in the cold, but there is a church or there is something behind them, and they can go, if they just look behind, they would know that there is support behind them. And I feel like whoever your soulmate is, whoever your future spouse is, this partner that you are meant to be with in the future, first of all, this is a fated connection for sure. And this person has come from some kind of a lack, some kind of a poverty. They might not come from a family that is healthy or functional, or they might come from poverty. They didn't have a lot of money growing up. Maybe a parent could have been like, no, we're not going to give you our money. This is like our money. You don't get to have that because this is not your money. So there was a distinct bifurcation in the house. And something, it's like there is family, but I'm seeing fragments in the family. I'm seeing a lot of fragmentation, a lot of separation. It's like there is no sense of closeness. And I feel like your person, your soulmate, this person did not have a sense of closeness with anybody as a child or as an early adolescent, as a teenager. I feel like for most of their life, it's like they've lived without human connection or without love. They don't know what it's like to have connection. I do feel like career-wise, they are pretty popular. They are pretty successful. So I feel like one of the biggest ways that they might try to impress you is with their money. I don't want to say money. It's not so much like, oh, I can buy you this, I can do this. It's not giving that. But it's like if this happens to be a man that you're asking about, then this man will want to pay for your meals. They will want to take care. I'm also getting a little bit of Virgo energy. So I feel like the way they try to impress you, or the way they try to win you over, it's less about impressing you. I feel it's more about proving to you that they are a partner, that they're in for the long run. So it's not so much about impressing you and then leaving. They want to prove to you that they are a man or a woman that you can depend on. You can depend on them for advice, for a hug, like whatever you need, they're going to be there for you. This person has a high need to be needed, basically. And I also feel like it's not so much in a braggy kind of a way where it's like, oh, I've got money, like I can pay for this, I'm rich, you know what I mean? Like it's not like that. Oh, this cost so and so dollars, like this cost like $100,000, you know what I like? It's not like that. But if you wanted something, if you liked something, they wouldn't care about the price tag. They would probably just get it just to see you happy. And I feel like the way they show their love is what I want to say. They're saying that the way they show their love, because they're not trying to impress you, it's how they show their love is through these acts. I feel like they're not going to stop being in love with you after you like they've got you. Sometimes people will stop putting in the effort once they've got their partner, right? And I feel like it's not going to be the case with you, group number 1, because I feel like your partner, your soulmate, your future spouse is someone who is consistent. Yeah, very earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, consistency. And I also feel like for those of you that might have their like Virgo in their soulmate's chart, natal chart, your soulmate could have some Virgo energy. For those of you that, I picked up a little bit of a Virgo energy. So for those of you, I feel like this person is going to try to do daily things, like daily ordinary things, which, people might not think about. Like do you have enough groceries? Do you have enough food? Is there a particular food that you like? Like, if is there a particular fruit that you like? Let's say that you like avocados, then they'll get like a bunch of avocados for you. And I know that that doesn't sound, romantic, but I just feel like this person, has a way of like, there's something very Virgo-y, like they want to provide, they want to service you, almost, is what I want to say. Service is the word that is coming to mind. It's like, oh, do you need anything? Like, oh, I can get this for you. If they're in the store, they'll call you, oh, I'm at this, like I'm at Walmart, do you need something? Like, and you might think like, oh, that's not romantic, that's so ordinary. But if you have a person that can make your ordinary life extraordinary or more beautiful, because ordinary is boring, right? Like, you're doing the same thing every day, you're brushing your teeth, you're having a shower, like it's the same routine. But if somebody can make your routine easier, if somebody can make your routine beautiful, then every day that you spend is beautiful, even though you're doing ordinary things. That, like, oh. And I feel like if you are a woman and you get periods, then, and like they know, and you tell them that, oh, you're on your period, then they are going to, this could also be a woman relationship that I'm picking up for some of you. It doesn't, like, not all of you, only some of you. So I feel like, they will know everything, like they'll know the brand of the tampons or the like sanitary pads, whatever you use. They'll know that, like, if you need any medicine, if you need chocolate, they'll know everything. They know, like, the brand of chocolate, they know which kind you like, and they will get it before you ask. It's like, you don't even have to ask, they'll get it. And I feel like, this video is a lot about how they try to impress you, but I'm picking up on a lot on how they want to love you. That is what they're telling me. It's like, I'm not trying to impress group number one, I'm in for the long run. This is how I want to love them. Like, it's very clear. I'm not trying to impress group number one. I want group number one forever, and I want them to want me. So I want to prove myself to group number one. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up. So let's see. Now I've picked out 3 thread paintings for today's reading randomly. Of course, I have so many. I think I have like over 40 something, and I picked out these randomly. So we're going to see, I don't know what it's going to look like, and we'll channel messages. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, solidity. Your future spouse, your soulmate, is someone very solid, very Capricorn-like. I feel like they almost come off as a bit cold, because people might look at them and not know that they are romantic, or it might not come off that way. I'm not saying they won't give you flowers, but it's like, birthday is only like one day in a year, anniversary is only one day in a year. It's like, it's all nice and great, like, to have flowers and all of that every day. But if somebody can make your daily life easier, daily life is boring, right? Routine is boring. But if somebody can make that beautiful, that's like, you're going to love spending your time with them. Because, like, if you look at your daily life, it's kind of boring, right? I mean, even I am doing the same thing. So, like, eating, sleeping, like, we're all doing the same thing, and it gets boring at some point. But if you've got a person, I feel like you will enjoy your daily life. Like, ordinary things will become extraordinary. I'm being reminded of the song Ordinary Things by Ariana Grande. It's from her newest album. Beautiful song. And that, go and listen to the song Ordinary Things by Ariana Grande. That is what is giving me this. That is how your soulmate feels about you. I also feel like your future spouse wants to protect you or keep you in a cocoon. Now, this is not to say that they want to keep you trapped, okay? I'm not saying that they will trap you or something like that. This is not negative, but it's almost like they feel very protective over you for some reason. Almost like a mother-hen kind of energy. Like a mother protects a child. That is how it feels. It is not aggressive. It doesn't feel masculine. It feels very much like how a mother, even if you are asking for a man, I feel like the way they protect you is very much how a mother protects her child. So if you've got a lot of trauma from your parents, I feel like this relationship is coming into your life to heal those wounds so that you can have the opposite experience. if you never received love from your parents or from your partner, I feel like this person is going to be the antidote to that. This person is going to be the opposite of what you had in your past. I'm not getting a lot of trying to impress you, honestly, group number one, and that I know this video is about that, this reading is about that, but I just get such a, like, this person knows what they want. This person knows that they want you, group number one, and so they're like, you know, I'm not trying to impress, like, F all that stuff. I want group number one for the long run. So it's a lot about proving themselves to you, proving that they are a partner you can lean on, because they want, like, they want to build a house with you. I just heard they want to play house with you, like they want a family with you, and I feel like they're going to know that they want that whole domestic life, you know, domestic mundane life, like, honey, I'm home, oh, like, I've got food, like, you know, like that ordinary. I'm literally being shown, like, couples doing domestic ordinary stuff where they're like, you know, came home from work and then the other person had cooked something and they ate together looking into each other's eyes, and there's so much love, and they're doing ordinary things, but there's so much love, and then they're sitting on the couch after eating, just chilling, and they're like, oh, today was a good day, like, I got to meet you, I got to be with you, you know. It feels so calm. I feel like the energy of this relationship is so calm, of this person is so calm. The way they take care of you doesn't feel calm at all, but it feels so calm. If you have had a lot of chaos in your life, a lot of ego death moments, tower moments in your life, a lot of trauma in your life, even abuse in your life, then this relationship, this person is the opposite of that. This person is bringing a lot of energy of calmness into your life. No drama, you know, no chemically stuff. It's not about, like, sharing some, you know, insane chemistry. I feel like this person calms your nervous system. I feel like you're going to feel very calm around this person. So you're one of you or both of you, I feel like one of you, not both of you, are not going to be sure if this person is the one, but this person is definitely the one, because the King of Pentacles showing up, like, he is the most solid king in the deck. So this person proves their worth to you. It's like they're trying to prove that they're loyal, trying to prove to you that they are a partner, trying to show you that, you know, you can have a family with them. It's like, it's almost like, if this is a man, this is the attitude that they have. It's like, well, group number one wouldn't want kids with me. Group number one wouldn't want to marry me if I have nothing to offer, if I have not proved myself. Like, why would group number one choose me? So I'm gonna have to, like, it's like they're trying to show you with consistent behavior that you can rely on them. Whenever you need them, they're going to be there. Like, if you, let's say that you go to work and that place is very far, and sometimes you have to wait at the bus stop or like wait for the train. If you travel by train or bus, this is just a hypothetical example, this is just what I'm being shown. I feel like this person is going to be, like, going to pick you up at least once, or maybe even every day, at least once, if not twice. This person, like, oh, I can drop you, like, I can pick you up, you know what I mean? Like, they'll call you after work, like, wait, can I pick you up? And they'll pick you up. And it's not, and I feel like the reason why you feel so calm with this king, even if it's a woman, I'm calling her a king, the reason why you feel so calm is because they've got this, you know, like, they are not expecting anything in return, and that is why your nervous system feels very calm. Like, I'm almost getting a lot of innocent and pure wonder, childlike energy from you, group number one, but I feel like you keep that side of you hidden when you're dealing with the world, and rightfully so. I totally get it, but I feel like you won't have to do that with this person. They are not going to take advantage of your inner child, of your innocence, of your wonder, of your this you know, this inner child that you have, this beautiful inner child. They're not going to take advantage of that, and that is why you feel safe and calm. And I feel like the reason why you choose this person as your future spouse, this soulmate as your future spouse, the reason why you even want to marry them, this is like two of the biggest reasons is, one, they make you feel calm, two, they make you feel safe. It's a very emotionally safe relationship where you guys can be vulnerable, you guys can be authentic, and you guys don't have to worry about whether the other person is going to judge, because that's not going to happen. It's not. So I'm also seeing almost like spirit is showing me snails, gastropods, which are soft-bodied animals, that's all. But it's almost like this slow and steady wins the race. That's what I'm hearing. Like, this person will go slow with you. So if they don't come in, trying to sweep you off your feet, giving you flowers and this and that, and making you feel like, oh my god, you're the only person in my life, you know what I mean? Like, if they don't do that, please remember that it's still a green flag, because that is what narcissists do. They love bomb, so they'll give a lot of attention. They'll be all like, oh, I got you flowers, I got you this, like, I'm all about you, like, you're my life, you're my one, and then they'll disappear. They're creating that alternate, cycle of high, low, so that they can keep you addicted, they can keep you coming back for more, and they can keep you like they've got a toxic control over you, right? But this person doesn't feel like they're going to do that. They're very, very calm, they're very solid. If they don't give you flowers, don't be alarmed that, oh, this person is not the one, because I feel like this person is not going to show that they are romantic or that they want a romantic partnership with you in ways that you see in movies. This person is very much like, okay, I've got to be practical, roses are great, but if group number one cannot depend on me when group number one is sad or group number one needs help, then I'm not like a good partner for group number one, So it's more like they're taking a very practical, very grounded, very earthly approach towards coming towards you and proving that they love you. And it's less about impressing you. I'm saying it again, it's less about impressing you. It's more about proving to you that they are a partner you can invest in, and they are someone that they want to invest in you as well. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like they will not keep track of any, like, if you spend money, if they bought you a meal, if they buy something for you, they will never ever say, oh, group number one, you spent my money. Like, this is not a man that will do that. This is not a woman that will do that. This is not a person that will be like, oh, yesterday I spent like $200 on you, you know what I mean? Like, that's not going to happen. They're not keeping track of money. I don't know why that is coming through, that is so specific, but they're saying that they are not going to keep track of money. They are not, it's like they're very provider protector kind of energy is what I'm picking up. Very traditional, very Taurus like almost. This could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's what I'm picking up highly. And they'll never keep track. It's like, because they understand when you come from poverty, of course you've got a desire to have more, right? To have better things, to have better quality things. So they get it. Like, if you asked for something, they understand that. They're not going to judge you that, oh my god, you want this, that's expensive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll never say things like that. They're just very quiet. Like, it's a very silent kind of love. Have you seen those characters? I know it's not like movies, but have you seen those characters that are like protecting their partners, but their partners don't know about it? You know what I mean? Like, they will, like, if they come to know that somebody did something to the girl, and then the boy is going to go and like fight with that guy and then come back but the girl doesn't know that happened, right? Because the guy doesn't bother, the guy doesn't want to make her sad, so he's just like taking care of her behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's feeling, that's what it's giving. Very silent love, but a love that is definitely there. It's you'll feel it in your bones, you'll feel it in your nervous system. There is no way you can escape the love that this person feels for you. Like, you're going to feel it. They'll make sure that you feel it. And with all of the circles and spirals that I'm seeing in this thread painting specifically for you, group number one, I feel like they want to protect your inner child. Maybe that is why that was coming through. Like, they want to wrap you in a cocoon, like, emotionally. They want to be like, oh, your emotions are safe with me. Your vulnerability, your authenticity is safe with me. I am not going to take advantage of you. You could tell your deepest fears to this person, deepest insecurities, and they will never ever throw it back in your face, ever. Not even when you're arguing, not even when you're angry. This person is very calm, very wise, very mature. This is like the highest, like, if you can imagine Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy at their most mature, at their best, that's what you're attracting. That's your soulmate. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this resonated with you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me and my email address is in the description. I also have a few limited edition readings available. If you would like to purchase those also, you can contact me at the same email ID. I'm going to take the time to thank this sacred painting, to thank all of the sacred gods, to thank you, group number 1, and to thank your future spouse, your soulmate, their higher self, your spirit guides, and all of the light beings that came through and gave us all of the information today. Thank you so much, Divine Soul, for stumbling on my channel. I hope to see you again. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose group number 2 and you got the second major arcana in this deck, which is the High Priestess, of course it's not a coincidence, and you are also the group that got a major arcana. The rest of the groups got 2 court cards, the King and the Queen. I feel like you could be drawn to group number 3, but you don't have to be. That's just what I'm feeling for some of you. Okay, now I'm feeling that there is a spiritual, deep, intimate, divine connection between you and your soulmate. Even still, I don't know, a lot of you might be sensitive to it, so you guys could be feeling it to some extent, but I feel that I am definitely seeing you guys connected almost through like a string of fate, almost like that golden string in Taylor Swift's videos. If you guys have seen Folklore, then there is like a golden string that connects her to different things, and then she follows the string almost like Alice, you know, follows the white rabbit, a little bit like that, but it's going to lead you to each other. There is a deep spiritual connection. I feel like this is the kind of spiritual connection that is almost telepathic. When you guys meet in the 3D, it's like this knowing that we are meant to be in each other's life in some way, whether it's romantic or not. We are meant to be in each other's life in some way. Now that this reading is about your future spouse, soulmate, I feel like for most of you it is romantic, but even if you choose for this relationship to not be romantic, that's completely up to you. But this person is definitely fated to be in your life in some way, to contribute to your life in some way, and you are going to be contributing something to their life in some way. I feel like for a lot of you, it could be your divinity, your spirituality, your wisdom, especially if you are the feminine watching this. Your wisdom, your spirituality, your energy is something that you bring to this relationship. That's what you bring to the table. That's what I'm seeing. This also feels very calm to me. It's similar to group number 1, but theirs was more material, right? Because it was more about the King of Pentacles, so it was very material, very physical kind of energy, still calm. But here I feel like it's more spiritual, almost Piscean, 12th house, 8th house, but not so much 8th house actually, a lot more Pisces and 12th house spirituality. I'm seeing like cloudy blue color, which dreamy colors, which I always associate with Pisces. Teal, a lot of teal and light blue, sky blue. That's what I'm being shown. A floral patterns is what I'm being shown. Like this connection feels like it was made in the heaven, and then you materialized in the human realm, in the 3D earth realm, and you guys might meet each other. You guys are meeting each other. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you forged your connection in the heavens before you came here, and you're like, okay, this person is my soulmate. I feel like you've got a lot of soulmates. Whether you choose to associate with all of them romantically or not in this lifetime, or whether you choose to be with them or not in this lifetime, is totally up to you. But I feel like you are one of my piles that could have some Aquarius energy. I'm picking up that being close to people gives you a sense of satisfaction, gives you a sense of like belonging, and maybe you did not have that as a child. Maybe you always felt like you were the different one, the unique one, and you were always like left out or even bullied. But I feel like your friends are like family to you. You treat your friends like you would treat your family. You have so much love for humanity, for the world, is what I'm picking up. you have almost like a mother-like energy as well. So I'm picking up a little bit of a Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius from you and your soulmate. That's what I'm picking up. So I've picked out 3 thread paintings for today randomly. I've got a lot of those, and I don't know what's inside, but we are going to be seeing together. And let's see how your soulmate, your future spouse, is going to try to impress you. Wow. A lot of spirals for today. I was not expecting. A lot of spirally. The first thing that I'm being shown is a fist locked like that, right? It's similar, right? Like that. 2 fists boxer. I just heard cookie. Somebody could have a pet dog that loves to chew on a bone. I feel like the way this soulmate, especially if you are the feminine and you're asking for a masculine, then this man is very masculine. This man is very, it's like they are the perfect counterpart to your high priestess energy. They are like the Hierophant, they are like the Emperor energy. Not so much Aries energy, but just this energy of like, you know, I'm in charge kind of energy. I'm large and in charge. Like that's the kind of energy. There could be a significant height difference or a significant size difference between the two of you. Maybe you are the more feminine, the more delicate. And if you have curves, they love them. So if you are worried about like your weight, you know, whatever, like flaws, blemishes, whatever physical thing you're worried about, please don't worry about that, because this person loves it. This man is going to love it and be obsessed with like every single blemish or whatever you think is a flaw. They are going to be, and also they're coming through to say that if you've got curves or, you know, what's that called, muffin top and fat and stuff like that, they don't care. A cellulite, like they don't care. They're like, women are supposed to be curvy. Like they're okay with curves. Like women, I don't want to skinny shame anyone, okay? If you are thin, I don't want to skinny shame you, but they're saying that it's okay if you've got some weight on you, you know, like more, they've got more to grab onto, if you know what I mean. That's what they're saying. But even if you are thin, I feel like your soulmate is not, obviously this person is your soulmate, so you know, they are looking beyond your physicality. They don't care about all of that. They care about what's inside you. And I feel like this future spouse, this person that you're going to marry, has never met someone like you before. Has never, you almost have a star-like aura. I know that card didn't come out for you. The High Priestess came out for you. But you guys know the major arcana, the star, which is ruled by the Aquarius, right? I'm being shown that. So because of the star right here as well. So I'm being shown that you are like a star that shines bright. And this person, because this masculine is very much in their masculine energy, I feel like the way they're going to try to impress you is probably through showing you how strong they are, how reliable they are, how trustworthy they are. So it's a bit similar to group number 1, but this one feels a bit more active. I'm not gonna lie. That one was, I don't want to say passive, but it was like very solid, very Capricorn. Like this one feels like a mixture of fire, air, and water and earth. That's all the elements. But this one feels like a mixture of a lot of like, I want to prove myself to group number 2, so that group number 2 chooses me as their mate. Like it feels primal, honestly. It feels primal. This masculine is like, group number 1, how can I impress group number, oh sorry, I said group number, I'm so sorry, group number 2, how can I impress group number 2? What does group number 2 like? They are very much like fiery in their pursuit of you. They're going to be very active. They are going to be like, oh, you mentioned this ice cream, like I got you. and then the next day they'll get you the exact same ice cream. Like, it's a little bit like that. It's like nothing you say is ever going to be forgotten by this person, by your soulmate, by your future spouse. They're going to remember everything that comes out of your mouth. And if you ever say like, oh, I don't like this, I like this, like if you've got very specific taste, like I like noodles but I don't like spring onion in it, like if you've got like that specific, then they'll, like when you're eating, they'll remove all of the spring onions from your noodles. If you ever, or like hypothetically, I'm just giving you an example, you don't have to like noodles, but if you've got like something, food that you like, but you don't like that one thing, like if you like a burger and you don't like tomatoes, or you don't like ketchup, they know, they'll remember, and they'll be like, oh, you don't like this one, I removed tomatoes, like, oh, I removed the ketchup, like I know you don't like it. Like, that's what I'm seeing. They're very attentive, they're very detail oriented, but not in a Virgo way, not in an earthly way. It's just something that they like to do, it's just something that they want to do for you, group number 2. So I feel like they try to impress you by being attentive, by being present, by listening, by making you know that they are there for you. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, I had to cut off the video there because I received a call and I had to take it, but here we are. I feel like they want to go on adventures with you. I'm picking up on a little bit of Sagittarius energy. They want to travel with you. They want to have new experience. They want to give you new experiences. You guys could be like my travel couple, the spiritual travel couple. You guys, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Sagittarius, I feel, also rules spirituality a little bit. I know that Pisces is always associated with spirituality because it's the last zodiac sign, 12th house and everything, but Sagittarius is about higher knowledge, higher wisdom. And I feel like a lot of Sagittarians are usually drawn to spirituality or religion, or like some kind of a spiritual pursuit in some way. You guys could be Sagittariuses, like wanting to know the higher meaning of life, wanting to know what is, like, who are you, why are you here, those existential big questions that are absolutely essential. And I feel like this is a person that wants to do it all with you. Like, they want to figure out who they are with you. They want to, these big questions like, who am I, what am I doing here on the planet? And it's like, let's figure it out together, like let's get married, let's be together and figure it out. Let's be in a relationship and figure it out together. And it's like they want to nobody knows what life is, but they want to figure out what life is with you, or what life is about by your side. They don't want to leave you. And I feel like that is why maybe if they are a Sagittarius, or they've got Sagittarius energy and a thirst for like higher knowledge, like they want to know like who they are, or they're spiritual in some way. And that is when you come in, your high priestess aura energy comes in. You're like, oh, this is who we are, like this is why we are here. We are the physical manifestation of what is called as universe, or source energy, or God frequency. We are like mini physical manifestations of that. All of us, everything that exists is just a materialized version of that. And I feel like they love that you can give them answers, like spiritual answers like that. It's like you open a new, I don't want to say chapter is not the word. You open a new perspective. You change their eyes. Group number 2. You change the way they look at the world, they interact with the world and people in it. And I feel like you bring a lot of love, a lot of wisdom into this person's life. And I feel like that is what they love most. That is what makes them fall in love with you. And they try to impress you by being very much in their masculine energy. If you are a woman and you're asking for a man, this person, or if you are a man asking for a woman, then this person tries to be very much in their feminine energy. Like whatever their gender is, this is not about gender, or whatever energy they prefer to be in, that's the energy that they are going to be into while trying to impress you, so to speak. Yeah, this relationship feels a little bit of a slow burn to me as well, similar to group number 1. Feels slow. You guys are not rushing things. You guys are not in a rush to get intimate or take things to the next level, so to speak. I'm not seeing a lot of attachment. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of toxic attachment or expectations. I feel like you are a whole by yourself and this person is a whole by themselves, WHOLE. And so it's like when two wholes come together, WHOLE, then it's like, we don't need each other in a toxic way. Like, we're not codependent on each other in a toxic way. It's like, I know who I am and that is what I'm bringing to the table, and you know who you are and that is what you're bringing to the table. So there is this sense of like very healthy confidence, very healthy sense of self, at the same time as trying to figure out who you are. 9th house energy, Sagittarius energy is what I'm picking up. Yeah, fire energy. You guys are pretty confident and optimistic about yourself, or at the time when you meet this person you're going to be. And I feel like this person just loves you. Like, they would worship the ground that you walk on. This person just wants to love you, and I feel like they're going to wake up every day and make the choice to love you every day. So when they say I love you, they really mean it. Even if they've said it 1,000 times, they really mean it. I feel like they're very present. They're very I wanted to say forward. They're very attentive. It's like if you said something like you need a hug, okay, physical affection is their love language. Oh, you need like you like gifts, you want to be pampered, okay, gift giving becomes their love language. Like, I'm not picking up on any one specific thing that they're trying to do to impress you. It's like they want to meet all of your needs. Like, whatever needs you have, they want to meet them. So they're able to adapt and shift into these different energies, into like whatever you need, and become like what you need in that moment, right? And I'm not saying that this person is toxic. Oh, they are going to become like this version that you like and you love. Like, that's not what I'm picking up. But I feel like adaptability is something that's not talked about, right? Because it doesn't sound very romantic, but I feel like adaptability is something that's an important trait to have a healthy relationship. Not bending, not sacrificing, not letting somebody evade your boundaries. I'm not talking about that. Just adaptability, being able to adapt and shift. And like, if a person, like if your partner wants to change their career, like being able to adapt and accept that that is what they have decided. You know what I mean? Like, now their whole routine is going to change, what their day looks like is going to change, the way they live their life, their perspective has probably changed. So being able to adapt to that is something that's very important. And I feel like that adaptability is a trait that your soulmate has. And I know that right now you might be thinking, oh, that doesn't sound like amazing or something like that, like, oh, adaptability, like what's the big deal? You know what I mean? I know, but when you're actually in a relationship with this person, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, oh my God, like, thank God this is my soulmate. Like this, I'm so grateful that this is my soulmate. Especially if you are the high priestess coming through, you're coming through as a high priestess, and you're obviously downloading a lot of spiritual information all the time, and your views and your perspectives and your way of life is changing all the time. It's like, how can I give love? How can I be a person that, like, what is my mission? Why am I here? How can I be a light worker better? Is there a message I want to give? How can I give that message? You're constantly thinking about these things. Or even if you don't even have to be thinking about the world. I'm just giving examples. But I just feel like this person will be able to adapt to you instead of expecting you to adapt to them. Like, if you make a decision like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to do this is what I'm interested in, I don't want to dance, I'm into music now. So they'll be like, oh, like, can I get you any music instrument? Like, what do you need? Do you need a laptop? Do you need like an amplifier, a speaker? Like, I do want to produce music, do you want to sing? Like, they'll be very, very attentive like that. Like, tell me what you need, I want to meet your needs, I want to provide for you, but provide for you not in a materialistic way, which was very much like group number 1. And I loved that pile. I loved it. I love like when connections are very much physical, very much material. I love those connections, very 3D. But there is a very strong spiritual component here. So whatever you're here for, whatever mission you're here for, group number 2, it's got something to do with spirituality for sure. And this person is going to come in your life to help you complete your mission in some way. Like, this person is going to aid in your life mission in this life. in whatever your pre-birth intention was to experience in this life. Like, let's say you were like, okay, I'm going to go down on earth and I'm going to give this message, I'm going to spread like positivity, love, I'm going to tell them about shadow work, I'm going to tell them how important it is to like see the shadow. Then this person is going to aid in that mission in some way. This could be directly aiding you in mission, like helping you maybe create a channel, create a platform for you to express your views, or it could be indirectly just being in your life. And then because they're there in your life, you come to realize various truths about the universe, about the world, about the 3D reality, about higher dimensions, just because of your relationship with this future spouse, with this soulmate. So there is a strong spiritual component to your relationship, to your future spouse, your soulmate, for sure. So I hope you don't forget that, because I could try to explain, but I feel like even if I just kept talking about it, it's gonna be different for all of you. And first, and secondly, it's going to be very ethereal, very much like out of this world kind of experience, and human language is still, you know, of the like worldly 3D construct. So you can't always use human language to describe the inexplicable, to describe higher dimensional frequencies. It gets a bit confusing. So I'm going to leave your reading here, but I hope you know that there is definitely a very strong spiritual component to both of you and to both of your relationship that you will be forming. It's a very beautiful bond. It's a very divine bond that spirit is looking over. It's almost like you guys are married in the spiritual realm. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm seeing. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this resonated with you. And if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me on the email address in the description. And I would like to take the time to thank you, to thank your future spouse, your higher selves, your spirit guides, this beautiful sacred painting, beautiful card. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel for my divine and beautiful, amazing group number 2 and their soulmate. I hope to see you soon in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye. Hello, my loves. If you chose group number 3 or you chose this beautiful card, which is called the Queen of Swords, then this is going to be your reading. How is group number 3's future spouse, soulmate, going to try to impress them? They're gonna make you feel like a queen or a king. I'm feeling that there's something about you that I feel like you see into each other with this owl. I feel like you guys see into each other. Something about you being able to see inside them in a way that nobody else does. What's that movie? A Star is Born, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. If you guys have not watched that movie, go ahead and watch it. That movie is a bit, tragic, and the ending and all of that. But in the beginning, they have such a beautiful connection, because she is able to see into him and who he is without him trying to explain or tell her, and he's able to see her as well. He kind of makes her a star, like he gives her the courage to face the spotlight, to be a star. And he's like, you know what, I believe in you, you've got this, like. And I feel like this movie is so apt for the connection. I'm not talking about the latter part of the movie. The latter part of the movie is tragic, and a lot of things happen, a lot of changes within both of their lives. But I feel like the latter part of the movie is not so much applicable to you. But the former part of the movie is very much like when they meet, when the connection is new, when they are, getting to know each other. That is what I'm feeling. They can see who you are, they see your potential. I feel like if you've got a lot of people trying to put you down in your life, like your parents or any authority figures or friends or people that don't believe in you, people that want to deliberately put you down because they know what you're capable of, I feel like this person, this soulmate, is the exact opposite of that. They see that you're a star from heaven. They see that you're the sun. You could have some Leo energy, but they see that It's like you're in the spotlight almost, and then people are trying to take it away from you. People are trying to take away your stage, your name. They're trying to, like, something about character assassination. Like, somebody could have tried to put dirt on your name by gossiping about you or spreading false rumors about you. That's the energy I'm picking up. Like, there's a lot of maliciousness with the people that you've dealt with in your past. They don't have good intentions. They didn't have good intentions for you. And I feel like your soulmate is the opposite of that. They're like, of course they're doing that. They're jealous of you, group number 3. Of course they're doing that. And I feel like you might give them the sword in the beginning, because you're like, oh my god, like, you're used to being hated but not loved, not accepted. So you're like, like, your nervous system goes in a state of panic almost. But I'm feeling that after a while, you'll see that this person is actually genuine. They're not love bombing you. They're actually genuine. So I feel like you'll give them a chance. But I feel like it's not going to be easy to get to you. Something tells me it's not going to be easy to get to you, group number 3. I feel like you're not a person that is easy to open up. And no judgment, okay? I'm not saying that you should. But I just feel like you're coming out as the Queen of Swords. So I feel like there is a certain coldness to it. I don't think you're mean or rude, or like you like to fight people unnecessarily. That's create drama, and that's not what I'm picking up. I'm not picking up like a mean girl energy, but I'm just picking up like, I'm done with the world kind of girl, like, I'm done with the world kind of guy. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. Like, I'm tired, I'm sick of this world, I'm exhausted, I just want to go to sleep. That's what I'm picking up. And I feel like this person is like a breath of fresh air. Your soulmate, your future spouse, is like a breath of fresh air, and you want to believe in humanity again. You want to have faith in humanity again. That's what it feels like. I'm gonna open the curtains. It feels a little too dark. I hope you guys can see the cards and everything. Oh, I feel like it's too bright now. It's looking gray. So I picked out 3 random thread paintings from my collection. I've got a lot of thread paintings. I do a lot of thread painting readings on this channel, on this platform, but I picked out one of them randomly, not knowing what is going to come out. I feel like you guys are peas in a pod with these structures together. 2 peas in a pod, but also extremely individualistic. Similar to Aquarians, they want connection. They love being around people. They're social, but also at the same time, they have this very, very individualistic sense of who they are, right? Like, they know who they are. They've been made to feel different. They've been made to feel like they're weird. And I feel like you might have felt like that, like bullied, or that you might have felt rejected. Like, you might not have had belonging. So I feel like Aquarians crave that belonging with friends or with people, with other humans in general. But they might not always have that. And so the swords energy is also air energy, right? So I feel like you're almost like, this person is coming into your life where you're almost like done with romance. You're not into romance, or you're not looking for a romantic partnership in particular. And that is when your soulmate, your future spouse, finds you. The person that is going to be your future spouse finds you. And I feel like you guys are both drawn to each other's sense of independence. And when I say independence, I don't mean that you don't need anybody. When I say independence, I'm sensing this aura of, I know who I am, I know why I'm here, I know what I want to do. There is a very clear sense of direction with you guys and with your soulmate. It's like you're flying, right? This owl is flying, but it knows exactly where to go. And that is the sense. So even if you're feeling directionless or lost right now, or at some point, I feel like that is not how you're going to be feeling when you meet your future spouse, when you meet your soulmate. That is not how you're going to be feeling. I feel like you've got a very clear sense of where you want to be in life and what you want to do, how you want to feel, what your lifestyle what you want your lifestyle to be. And so you guys could see each other almost like mirrors of each other. It's like you are me, but my reflection, but not. I mean, because the reflection is usually not real, right? But the other person is. So it's like, if my reflection was real and it was a person, it was a different person, it would be you. And that's your soulmate. Like, I'm sensing a very strong mirroring energy. I feel like this is one of the strongest mirroring energy that I've picked up. You guys are very, very similar in terms of values, in terms of how you live your life, even if you're not externally similar. And I feel like there's going to be differences, right? Like your hair could be something different, or there is some particular physical appearance trait that you have, or a peculiar mole or a birthmark, something that is very idiosyncratic, very unique, right? I'm hearing the song Alien Superstar. Yeah, almost like an alien. It feels alien. It feels otherworldly. Pile 2 was spiritual, and this one is also spiritual in the sense where you're like, you feel so out of place. It's like, am I even a human being on the planet? You know, like you feel like you're an alien or something. Or they feel like that, or both of you feel like that. And I feel like both of you are going to look at each other and be like, I recognize your, like your combination of uniqueness, craziness, madness, speaking in a positive way, of course, not calling you crazy, but like, I get it, like they look at you and they look at your goofiness, and they get it. You know how what is that show? Big Bang Theory, and like these shows have such unique characters played by actors, right? Like they're so unique, they couldn't possibly be played by anybody else, right? Like you cannot imagine Friends without Rachel, like without Jennifer doing Rachel, right? Like she created such a unique character with Rachel. So it feels a little bit like that. Like you couldn't replace each other even if you tried to. That's what it feels like. And I feel like there's not so much energy of impressing that I'm picking up, because it's like we already like each other, and I feel like you guys are going to know that you guys already like each other. It doesn't even have to be romantic. I'm not even picking up that you guys are trying to make it romantic. I'm picking up this sort of almost like a detached energy, and I feel like that's good, okay? Because a lot of the times, if you're too attached, then there's expectations that come in, and if expectations come in, like things can go downhill, even if the relationship is beautiful. Like if you're expecting other person to love you all the time, and it's like they're just not there, they don't have the capacity right now. But if you just give them a little bit of space, that's the paradox effect, right? The more you kind of give someone space, the more they want to come to you. But the more you try to hold them and like, keep them in a grip, they're going to want to run away, right? They're going to want freedom. So it's like the paradox effect. And I feel like you guys are a little bit detached like that. Not saying that you guys don't have connection. You guys have a very deep connection. Like I said, you're literally mirroring each other. But there is almost this detachment where it's like, I know that you don't like to be forced into a connection, so I'm not going to do that. And it's the same attitude from their side as well. Because you guys are like, I like to make my own choices. I like to pick my own partners according to my preferences, and I don't like being coerced into romance or picking someone. And I feel like I said, at the time where you meet them, you're not going to be wanting a romantic, looking for a romantic partnership. So it's like, I'm going to take my time, I'm going to go slow, there's no rush, I'm going to figure this person out. And then you figure out that, oh wait, we already like each other, like we already, like we get along so well. You guys could be the couple that completes each other's sentences, or it's like some third person comes and asks you like, oh, what's your favorite fruit, and then the other person will answer, like that's what I'm feeling. Like you guys know each other deeply without, it feels effortless. Honestly, it feels effortless. Like there's no need to impress in this connection, because it's that effortless. There's no need to, it's like I know you, like, and you know me, you know my soul, and we're each other's, we're in each other, and we're each other's. So it's like you guys are skipping all of the, what's that? The movie romance stuff, like the getting to know each other and all of that. Like, you guys are way past that when you guys meet. It's like if dating, like getting to know each other, first base, second base, like how things go, and it's like you're directly at like the 10th step, yeah, mentally and emotionally speaking. Not in terms of physical intimacy, but mentally and emotionally. It's like, I know you love coffee, like I know you love black coffee. Like, that is how specific. They know you, group number 3. That is what I want to say. They know you. That's what's coming through very strongly. They just keep saying it. They know you. They know your soul. They know your heart. And you know theirs. And there is no escaping this. You guys could try, like, because I was sensing this detached energy, it's like you might be like, oh, I don't care, I'm just gonna go. If things get too vulnerable, I'm just gonna like go, leave. And it's like you're not going to be able to, and they're not going to be able to leave either. It's like you cannot put this beautiful connection behind you. Sometimes, have you seen this trait in especially in men? I feel when they meet a woman who is like the love of their life, it triggers their vulnerability. And because men are not good at being vulnerable, of course not all men, but a lot of men are not good at being vulnerable because we don't teach our boys to be good with emotions, right? How to emotionally regulate. So they don't know what to do when they feel vulnerable. They don't know how to express their love. So they'll almost like run away because it's so scary to be loved. It's so scary to be vulnerable, to let somebody see you so much and be like, I love this, I love you, I love who you are, And that is what I'm feeling. Like, you guys will be met with each other's vulnerability at some point, and then you're going to be like, oh, this just got like deep, like this got a little too comfortable. This is a little too close, like a little too close to the sun. And then you're like, oh, wait, I want to run away. But then it's like, I can't run away. Even if you wanted to, even if this soulmate wants to, I feel like they're not going to be able to run away from this pure divine connection that they feel with you. They know that you are once in a lifetime person, group number 3. Not even once in a lifetime. I feel like you're once in forever, once in an eternity kind of person for them. Like I said, you guys are literally mirroring each other. So there is a strong energy of like, there couldn't be anybody else but you. No one else except you. No one else will do. Yeah, what's that lyric from Taylor Swift's song? No other shade of blue will do except for you. No, that's wrong. But it's a beautiful song, but I'm gonna have to like sing it in my head. No other sadness in the world would do, want no other shade of blue but you. No, wrong. It's wrong. I can't get the title of the song, but that's just what I heard. It's like you guys want, it's like there could be better people for you and for them, but you're choosing each other. It doesn't even matter. I feel like it doesn't even matter. It's like, you are my particular brand of uniqueness, like your combination is something like your combination of traits, behavior, personality, whatever you want to call it. They love that. They love who you are, group number 3. So they couldn't possibly try to replace you with anyone else, and you couldn't possibly try to replace them with anyone else. Not possible. That's what I'm picking up. Very unique, very beautiful, group number 3. I was not expecting the reading to go in this direction, but wow. You're not even trying to impress you. Like, I love you and you love me, and I already know. Like, that's the vibe of this reading. But not in a cocky way, not in a overconfident kind of way, kind of like, I know the sky is blue. You know what I mean? Like, the sky is blue. Like, that's it. It's a fact. That's it. So that's just what I'm picking up from your group, from your reading, from your future spouse, your soulmate. So that was it, group number 3. If you would like to book a personal reading or would like to purchase any 18 plus limited edition readings, some of them are available for purchase, so you can email me on my email address, which is in the description. And I would like to thank you for stumbling on my channel. I would like to thank your future spouse, your soulmate, your spirit guides, your higher selves, for allowing me to channel for you and giving me the honor to read for you today. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. So grateful towards this beautiful painting and this beautiful card as well. Thank you so much, group number 3. I had a blast. I hope you did too. And I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye.